Hi, it's a hot summer day today. Thought I would do something out of the Serenity Prayer. If you're if you haven't looked at the Serenity Prayer, it is a wonderful prayer of acceptance and surrender, which I think are two valuable traits for the cancer journey. But there is a long form Serenity Prayer, especially for the faith based community. And there's a line that I want to talk about today in it. And just a recap, I'm in my 21 years of a cancer journey with 50 surgeries and 7 years of immunotherapy treatment and 6 recurrences and radiation therapy, and now struggling with chronic kidney disease because I have one marginal kidney left and I have a nephrostomy tube that has to get changed out every 3 months. So the line that I want to talk about is this line: taking as, and it's Jesus or whoever your higher power is, but in this case Jesus, because it makes sense, taking as he did, Jesus did, this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it. And again, that's the acceptance piece, but it's that process by which, even in your cancer journey or whatever wall you're facing, that there are circumstances beyond your control. And I'll take my cancer journey. I certainly had no control over the 10 years into it, and then it became metastatic. I had no control over that. And in fact, I went into a deep depression in ICU when I woke up after a 10-hour surgery with 3 surgeons, coming to find out that it had become metastatic, and they were cutting away tumors in the whole region and around my aorta, and we're pretty sure there was cancer throughout, based on the cells, tumors that they couldn't see, but knowing when I woke up that I had a 5% chance to live about a year and a half. So taking this sinful world as it is, meaning, why is there so much brokenness? Why is there illness? Why is there suffering and pain? And yes, I can question that, and I can come to an answer in my own life and my own thoughts. And as difficult as that question is, especially considering my belief in a God who's omnipotent, all-powerful, and all-loving, how do I reconcile that with this pain and suffering that I see around me, and also that I've been through? And I think those are great questions to ask, right, and wrestle with. But it's also a very peaceful place to come to, as when there is acceptance that this is a sinful world, it is a broken world, and there's things that happen that I don't understand. There's a program that I like, Emotionally Healthy Spirituality, and the author of that, Pete Scazzero, calls it the holy unknowing, or really the mystery. And there's a scripture verse that reinforces that I don't know the mind of God, and I don't know what he's doing. And many times I don't know what God's doing. I tell the story in 2017 when I was home, processing the fact that they had sent me home to do an end-of-life journey. And there also was a very prominent Christian apologetist who was like 33 at the time, who worked for Ravi Zachariah. His name was Nabil Quresh, and he had written Seeking Allah, Finding Jesus, and that influenced millions of people. And the doctors diagnosed him and gave him 1 year to live. And I thought, well, this is easy, Lord. Not to compare myself with him, but you're going to take me. I've been sent home to do an end-of-life. Tumors, I had them throughout. This was after my 2015 surgery. This was in 2017. It was about right that it took about a year to a year and a half for the cancer to become full-blown. I mean, a tumor the size of an orange in my bladder and throughout. So I was sent home, and I thought, okay, well, you're going to take me home because I believe in an eternity with him, and you're going to spare Nabil Quresh, this man who was very young, married with a 1-year-old daughter, or even younger than that. And it didn't happen that way. Nabil Quresh died a year later, and just what the doctors had predicted, and I kept living. In fact, I saw a miracle in my body. Now, why? I don't know. I don't know. It's a mystery. But can I accept this world as it is? Can I take it? It's like almost like Jesus came in and didn't upset certain things about his world politically, but he did come in and usher in a new kingdom, right? It was a spiritual kingdom. But taking people where they're at and challenging them, performing healings when he wanted to, and just all the things that he had done. And of course, he was, we believe Christians, God in the flesh. I'm just a simple-minded man. And so what do I have control over? And it's really, I have control over how I'm going to respond. Like in the cancer journey, I don't know where it's going or how it's going to end, but I have power over who I choose as my doctor, the medical institutions, how I'm going to eat. I just walked on my treadmill. Am I going to exercise? Am I going to do those things that I believe will keep me in shape? But also spiritually, I did my quiet time this morning. Am I going to do those things that I know are healthy for me? I have control over that, but not the other. Interestingly, the next line in the prayer is, then I may be reasonably happy in this life. There's no expectation that this is utopia. And then supremely happy with you forever in the next. So there is that place, that exit strategy, as I call it. So anyway, just this is in the same lines of acceptance, and that's such a powerful concept for me in my cancer journey. Knowing God is all powerful, yet can I accept where I'm at, that this filtered through his hands first, and I'm in a place for a reason. Thank you.